Hi, it's immigration lawyer Elaine Martin. And have you been waiting for the August 2020 Visa Bulletin? Lots of people have, and it finally came out this week, a little bit later than normal. And I'll go into the details in a minute. Before I get started, please don't forget to click on the subscribe button down here. Share this with your friends. Like this video if it has been helpful, and leave me a comment if there's anything you'd like to see covered in future. The August 2020 bulletin has come out, and the biggest changes are in the employment-based preference categories. There is some major movement forward for India and China. I know that is really good news for a lot of people. I'll go into the details, but briefly, India EB1 has moved forward by 9 months, China by 6 months. China EB3 is also forward by 8 months, and some of the other third preference categories, countries, are actually even forward by a year. So there's a lot of progression for those people. In the family-based, not a lot of major movement, but no retrogression. As regards the dates for filing, in the employment category, you use the final action date. So you will use the chart that I'm going to show here in a few minutes. For family-based cases, other than F2A, which is current, you use the date for filing chart that I will post at the end of the section on the family category. So let's go ahead and go into the details of this. In the family-based categories, the F2A, spouses and children of permanent residents, that stays current as it has been for quite a while now. F1, unmarried sons and daughters of US citizens, that moves forward by 5 weeks for almost everybody, 2 weeks for Mexico, 3 months for the Philippines. F2B, unmarried sons and daughters of permanent residents, again that is 5 weeks for almost everybody, 2 weeks for Mexico and 3 months for the Philippines, exactly the same as first preference. Third preference, that is married sons and daughters of US citizens. 3 weeks for most categories, 1 week for Mexico, 3 months for the Philippines. And fourth preference, brothers and sisters of US citizens, 2 weeks for almost every category except for the Philippines, which is forward by 3 months. This is the date for filing chart that you use for August 2020. In many cases, you can file about a year before the priority date is current. In the case of Mexico, some of it is actually 3 and 4 years ahead, so that's great news. In the employment-based categories, there is a big advancement for China and India EB1, which is really good news. China moves forward by 6 months to 8th of February 2018. India is forward by 9 months to same date, 8th of February 2018. In the second preference, China is forward by 2 months, January 15th, 2016. Unfortunately, India is the same as the last month, at July 8th of 2009. Third preference, a lot of countries move forward by 1 year from last month. China moves forward by 8 months, India by 4 months. In the fourth preference category, there is no change for anybody from the July 2020 Visa Bulletin. And fifth preference, EB5, China is forward by 2 weeks, Vietnam forward by 9 weeks. Now I hope this video has been helpful to you. If it has, please click on the subscribe button, share it with your friends, and don't forget to leave me a comment. Thanks.